Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Arnold, and today I'm going to show you how I turned a simple garage gym into a six-figure personal training studio. So if you're really into fitness or you're looking to start your own gym business, this one's for you. So stick around. All right, from the beginning, I've been a personal trainer for about 13 years. And just like many of you, I've worked in countless gyms as a personal trainer, as a fitness manager, doing all different kinds of jobs in gyms. It got to the point where the place I was working at before, it just wasn't working anymore. And I wanted to go off on my own. I had to decide, did I want to open up a gym immediately and just go for it? Did I want to make a studio at my house and kind of scale up and see if I could handle that before taking that big leap? I decided ultimately that I was going to build a garage gym. I was going to make it as nice as possible, give you all the creature comforts that you would at a normal gym inside my house. I started on this project in end of December 2019, and with the help of my family, we busted this out in a couple of months. My garage I had just moved into. When we moved in, we didn't realize that the previous owners were growing, special plants in our garage. So everything had a sticky substance. We had 240-volt plug-ins all over for growing lights. And so getting all of that sticky residue off of the walls, off the floor, was a mission in itself. But thankfully we were able to scrape, sand, and paint everything and look brand new. I ended up getting all different kinds of equipment. At the time, equipment was pretty cheap, so I lucked out. I ended up finishing that project March 2020. And I remember the day vividly where I went to the gym after spending about 6 hours at my house prepping this garage gym. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go get my workout in, I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'm just gonna relax a little bit, and I do that at the gym. And I remember on the TVs, breaking news, emergency shutdown, everything's to close. The gym over the loudspeaker basically tells us, go home, gyms are shutting down. And I'm like, cool, I'm good. I'm going home to my gym. I didn't skip a beat, fortunately, I was prepared for this. And many weren't, but I was. And I just shifted my business right over. I basically told all my clients, like, hey, don't worry, I got you. It's gonna be one-on-one sessions with me, clean, so that way we can, not worry about COVID. And it was great, honestly. It couldn't have been at a better time. People were looking for a gym, people were looking for trainers, and I had a perfectly brand new equipment, clean, space where anybody can come and train. And I decided that this was going to be my future. And I worked in the gym for about 2 years, every day, deciding on new upgrades. I would buy equipment, sell equipment, buy older equipment, fix it up, and put it back into the business. And it was awesome to see that I could handle that, and that basically I could scale upwards. And then in about 2022, I was on Facebook like I always was, looking up for new equipment, and I just happened to come across a business up for sale. And the owner was getting out in less than a month, and I just jumped on it. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't expecting it. And I just took the opportunity and I said, I'm going to make this happen. I collected up the funds in less than a month, and I went to him and I was like, look, this is what I got. He accepted the deal. Boom, I went and applied for the lease, and I got the lease, and I basically had about 5 days before his lease was up and the whole gym had to be cleared. I did not skip a beat. With the help of my friends and family, we turned this thing around in less than 5 days, probably in less than 48 hours. Putting in new flooring, painting it, lights, new equipment. It was just crazy. But ultimately, it kept growing and growing and growing until where it is today. All right, so I'm gonna give you a tour of the gym and just kind of show you, some of the pieces of equipment that we have and my whole thought process on why we have some of the pieces of equipment and just how we utilize this space. Just like the garage gym, it was small. And ultimately I would like to move up and get a bigger space. But until then, I just got to figure out, what's the best way to manage my space and maximize the square footage that I do have until I get that bigger space, and, keep figuring out ways to add in new equipment, because obviously I have a problem and I love equipment. And so if I can have more, I'm going to figure out a way to get more in here. Now this is the entrance to the gym. Pretty simple. We have just our logo up in the front. And you walk on in. This is the lobby waiting area. We do have snacks, drinks. We do have some merch. Right now we kind of have the TV over here. We'll set up sim racing, do races on Friday, put the games on when they're out here. Now all of this is totally different when you look at the original video. Color change, equipment, change, and just kind of different management of the equipment. This is the bathroom. With the help, again, of my friends and family, we remodeled the whole thing. Just made it a little cleaner. I like dark colors. I like that the darker tones, and I just feel like it always looks cleaner in a gym. I made this area the cardio area. We got a couple of different pieces of equipment. We stuck with these Nordic Track. These are a little bit more like, at home kind of equipment, but I just wanted something that had like the TVs where you can watch Netflix or YouTube, and that way it just makes it a little bit more, engaging. So sometimes if I have a client who wants to stay after, do some cardio, it's a great place to stay instead of just, calling it quits. Now this is the massage room, a lot of my clients' favorite place. During the lockdowns, I took the opportunity to get certified as a massage therapist, because people obviously couldn't get into chiropractors, they couldn't get into their doctors, and they had, aches and pains, and I just wanted to make sure that I could keep them up, in their best shape and tip-top shape to be able to continue working out and just feeling better. And everybody needed massages during COVID, so it was great, and we've transitioned to obviously having it here at the gym, and it's just been a great space and a great service to add to training. Now, again, this is kind of like our cardio area. We have the rower,
the ski erg and the air bike. Those are a little bit more intense cardio pieces of equipment. We laid the turf down and the gym flooring, added my logo onto the turf. And what's crazy is like everything in this gym is used, including this turf. I bought it from a gym that was closing, who had it for group training that they added for COVID. And after the gyms kind of opened up again, they didn't really have a use for it. So I ended up going to the gym and having to scrape this off the ground and bring it into this gym. And this thing is amazing. It's literally for sports. It's padded underneath, and it just gives the gym a really clean look. I thought about going with the green, but when I saw that black, I was like, I'm on it. Everything in here that is gray, like these Life Fitness pieces of equipment, are from the previous owner. They came as the package, and that's basically kind of where I started with the equipment. Most of the stuff that I had in the gym, I sold just because it was a little smaller footprint and it wasn't heavy duty enough. So it was nice to get these bigger pieces of equipment that are going to last longer and handle the abuse of people beating it up on all day. So this is one of these former pieces of equipment from the owner. And basically, I do most of the maintenance and taking care of it. And I've repainted some of these, and so they all look pretty much brand new. Here's some scuffs and stuff, but everything works just like the day it was bought. Some of these pieces of equipment you can't get anymore, so you get that old school feel, but they're all super clean, super nice, super smooth, and you can't beat that. We added all different kinds of equipment for functional movements, right? We have the full squat rack or half rack, the land mat and attachment, slam balls, med balls, kettlebells, all of the dumbbells, and this, whole strip area, we basically use it as, like functional training, sprint exercises, stretching. I added the lighting. It kind of goes with my logo. I kind of have a hexagon logo as my logo. And it just happened to be, that I needed a little bit brighter. And so when I put these up, it just kind of gave it a cool look. I added some inspirational flags. Of course, we got to have the California represent, U.S. flag. And we have all my teams up here, just giving it some color because it was a little too dark in here, a little too much black. And so I had to bring some color into the gym. And it was ultimately just really cool to see this place come along piece by piece. And every day I'm always trying to find a different way to upgrade it. Most of my equipment is multi-use. I try to not get a piece that's just, a single use. Otherwise, it's just kind of taking up space. And if nobody uses it, I get rid of it. And so that's what my recommendation is. If you're going to do a smaller gym, get something that you can use for multiple different kinds of movements. But yeah, that's it for the tour. I hope you liked it.
Now it's been about 2 years, and it literally has felt like a couple of months. It's just blown by. The amount of changes that we've gone through has just been incredible. Obviously, the hardest part is going to be getting clientele. I moved to a whole new city, no clientele, learning branding, learning marketing, changing my logo, changing everything. Was all new to me, but it's definitely been a blessing. If you want more tips on, how I went through that, just let me know. Leave a comment, say, hey, I want to know how you scaled up. Because sometimes, we don't want to just keep working in the gym. You want to be the owner. It has definitely been a rewarding experience doing this. And, I just want to say thank you to all of my friends and family who have gone through this journey with me, and all my clients who have believed in me and taken the step to work with me in here. It's not the biggest gym, but we put in work, and we definitely try to give the clients what they need, what they want to get them as successful and get them to their goals.
Thanks for coming on the tour with me. Thanks for letting me show you my space and how I built this. If you would like a more detailed look into how I built the gym, just leave a comment below. Let me know what you would like to see on the channel. And just remember, with perseverance, resourcefulness, and dedication, you can make it happen. It doesn't matter how small you are or where you're at right now, you can make it happen. You just gotta want it bad enough. I just wanted it bad enough, and I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate to be where I am today, and follow along with me, and hopefully we can make this thing bigger, so we can spread fitness, to more people, get people working out, get people moving more, get people feeling better about themselves, and that's ultimately the goal. And I'm excited for the future, and hopefully you can follow along with me. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.